Hi YouTube, I'm back. It's Reed with E&R Collectors. I felt like making a video. See, just I guess a week ago, last weekend, my brother made a video for the channel. If you guys have been wondering, why the channel's named E&R Collectors, it's because I'm R and he's E, so my brother and I, we started this kind of a joint sort of channel. He made our very first video, and then I made the rest, and then he made one. So it just kind of depends, on when we're able to make videos and what we have to show and everything like that. But yes, this is a joint channel. But if you guys ever see me comment on your videos or anything like that, just know that that's me. So, yeah, so I usually, monitor the channel more than him, but he'll occasionally make some videos. So just to clear up any confusion you guys may have had. Yep. So I don't know. I don't necessarily have a big haul, but I got some things two real big books that I really want to show. The rest are you've probably seen all over the place, but thought I'd show them anyway. And I want some advice on one of my books again too that I got, that I'm hoping I can get some help on. And I just want to do some rambling. I've been on the hunt for full-time job once I finish up with school here, and it's been really stressful. So I had been falling really behind on watching people's videos, so I apologize for that. But I've been starting to get back into watching more videos lately to kind of get my mind off of the stress of the job search and school and all that. So that kind of really inspired me to make another video to share with you guys. That, and I also got a new camera to hopefully try to make a little bit higher quality videos here, and a little bit more high definition, and kind of hoping that would help with the glare, so I don't have the glare from the computer screen or the shakiness of my hand if I'm using my phone. So I don't know, I hope this turns out well. Start off, this just arrived yesterday. I've been wanting it for a while, and I finally kind of broke down, did some retail therapy per se, since I've been really stressed out lately. And this is Darth Maul #1. This is the fried pie variant. Sorry, gotta mess with the camera here. I'll get this figured out here eventually. Scooch that back a little so you can see the whole thing. There. That looks a little bit better. So, yeah, so this is the fried pie variant for Darth Maul #1. Darth Maul is one of my favorite Star Wars characters, and this was one of my favorite of the runs that Marvel's done since Marvel started the new Star Wars books. So I really like this. This cover is by Ashley Witter. She has been doing the Dr. Aphra covers recently. So I love this cover, but I'm kind of upset that it didn't show up in the best condition. I ordered it from Books A Million. I've never ordered anything from them before, but they sell fried pie variants. So I guess like another question I would have, like, who else sells fried pie variants that you guys know of besides just finding it on eBay? Because I'm not necessarily happy with how this showed up. It showed up packaged really well. It was in cardboard. It was sandwiched between cardboard. That was wrapped in bubble wrap, and then that was placed, in a good sized box. So I don't think any of the damage that happened occurred during shipping. I think they packaged it, kind of rough. But, the corners and everything are good. Like there's no dents in like the cover, but there's, I don't know, really a lot of, that's probably not going to come through, but there's, a lot of spine ticks all the way up and down here, and this corner kind of got bent a little bit. So something I would like some advice on. I'm thinking this might benefit from pressing, only I have never pressed a book before, so I know generally, what pressing is, but like I don't know where or how to do that. So I'm wanted to, I guess pick your brains a little bit in the YouTube comic community on how you guys press your books. Like, do you do it yourself? I know CGC and CBCS have pressing services, but I'm not confident how well pressing will, fix these spine ticks. Some of them, are color breaking, but some don't look too bad. But I'd really like to try to press this and see, how, if it fixes this little bend in the corner that doesn't necessarily break color, and stuff like that. I mean, do you go to your LCS and, ask if they do pressing? I guess I'm confused, I'm wondering, curious, what else is out there as far as pressing besides, the grading companies, if there is anything. So if you guys have any advice on that, I would greatly appreciate it. Like I said, I've never pressed any books before, and I'd kind of like to try. So there's that. I mean, but still, even if pressing doesn't really fix any of these issues, it's still a really good book. I don't think it's in, good enough condition to get over 9.0, which is kind of my basis for getting things graded, but I don't know, I'll have to think on that again. But still, I really love this cover. It's a new favorite for me. So, moving on, I'm going to show, just some regular, weekly pickups I've got, and then I'll finish the video with another one of my bigger purchases recently. So this one is one of the few of the new Star Wars books that I just did not like. Thankfully it's a one-shot. This is DJ Most Wanted. This is a variant by Rod Reese. I think that's how you pronounce his name. But I don't know. I got it both to read it and because, I'm really trying to collect all of the new Marvel Star Wars books that come out. I'm trying to get every single one that they put out. So the OCD part of me, really had to have this, for my collection. But reading it, I did not like the interior art. I was really lost with the story. I'm not entirely sure what story it is they're telling in this comic book. So that, Marvel's done a couple different Star Wars one-shots recently. They've done the C-3PO, which tells you the story of how C-3PO got his red arm in The Force Awakens. It's like, okay, sure. They did Cassian and K2SO, which tells you how, Cassian reprogrammed K2SO in Rogue One. So like all the other one-shots they've had, they tell a specific story, but I'm lost on, what story they're telling. It's just DJ kind of getting chased by people around Canto Bight. So, I don't know. Unless you really are wanting to collect all the Star Wars books, I'd say don't bother with this. Next, Poe Dameron 24. I haven't read it. Poe Dameron, it's been a solid series. I mean, I wouldn't say it's necessarily one of my favorite, but I certainly don't dislike it by any means. I mean, I'm just kind of, middle of the road on it. I've never really liked any of the covers that they've done. This is, I think it's Phil Noto, who does all the covers. I don't know. I think it's just like the colors, they're all very kind of muted, and I don't know. I've never been a fan of the covers, but nothing too special there. This is a fantastic series. I'm pretty sure everyone will tell you, but also the covers, just the regular A covers for the Darth Vader series have been fantastic. It's Cameron Coley, who's also the interior artist, I guess teams up with Matina to do these covers as well, and they just look fantastic. You've got this, like, it looks like he's in a cantina, so you get, these singers and stuff in the background. I don't know how easy that is to see, but these Darth Vader covers, they're really, really cool. This is Dr. After 16. So this cover is done by Ashley Witter. This is, just the A cover. She's the same artist who did the Darth Maul one. So she's a new artist. I don't think she's done all that many covers. I think she did like a variant cover for Harley Quinn #1, I want to say. She did the Darth Maul, and she's, I guess, contracted with Marvel to do the covers for these Dr. After books. So I have Denver Comic Con exclusive I've shown in, a past video that she did for Dr. After #8. That's one of my favorite covers. So she does some really good work. Like I said, she's new, so keep an eye out for Ashley Witter. She might become really popular someday. Thrawn #1. This is just the regular A cover. I've been having a lot of issues with my comic shops here where I go to school. So in this little town, there are all of 2 comic shops in this city. One of them, it's one of the best comic shops I've been to. They get all kinds of variants. They get, they have a really good selection of wall books. They have a lot of, I guess, more modern age back issues. They don't have as many, like silver. I don't think they have any silver or gold age back issues per se, but they just have really good selection week to week. Like, they get most of the variants that come out for books and stuff like that. But I've been going with them for most of the time I've been here at school because, they've been such a good store. They've been really good to me. But ever since October, there was this, incident that happened, and it kind of messed up their shipping. And ever since last October, they have been more than a month behind on comic books. And it doesn't look like they are going to be getting caught up anytime soon. So it's really frustrating because the only other comic shop, they rarely, if ever, get any variant covers for books, and I like to collect variants. So, I got this at, the second shop because, they actually get the new books every week. And, they only had, this A cover, so like I missed the action figure variant cover, and I'm trying to collect all the Star Wars action figure covers. And I missed it, so, I'm really, frustrated with the comic shops, here at school. And, the next closest shop outside of, town here is like an hour away, and I'm not gonna do that. But anyway, moving on. I don't usually ever get Superman books. I don't read Superman. The only series I really read are the Star Wars series. If I get anything that's not a Star Wars book, it's usually just for the cover. I saw this, and I just loved this cover. I'm not entirely sure how you pronounce the artist for this. I don't know how you pronounce the artist's name. I've never heard of him before, or her, I don't know. But I love this cover. You got, the city in the background, all the cool buildings and stuff like that. And then you've got Superman there all, cool, with the American flag. And, it just seems very patriotic and really cool. So I was like, you know what? It's only $3. I'll get it. And I think this is technically a variant edition. Or, yeah, it's a variant cover, as you can see there. And that second comic shop, they got this. They'll usually get, like, I guess the A and the B covers, but they don't usually get any ratio variants, and I don't think this is like a ratioed variant per se. Because that same store also had this one, along with the other A cover. So, Art Germ, gotta love it. Been trying to grow my Art Germ collections, so been getting these when they come out. Also picked up Dead Man number 4 because I am a huge Neal Adams fan. I read this book too, but I am completely lost with the story. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if I have to have read any of the past Dead Man series to really understand what's going on in this story, but I'm completely lost. But, I love Neal Adams and I love his artwork, but Neal Adams is also writing this, so, I guess my final opinion would be, Neal Adams is, at least in my opinion, a much better artist than he is a writer, but that's not to, detract from Neal Adams at all. I mean, he's just great at everything he does. So, next, so this is kind of my biggest purchase here in the last couple weeks. So this is, alright gang, you ready for this? Check out this piece of work. I don't know, some of you may not think it's all that special, but this is the action figure cover for Star Wars number 40. If you guys have been following the action figure covers for these Star Wars books at all, you know that for the main Star Wars line, John Tyler Christopher has done an action figure for every single issue. And, the action figures he's done, they've been like a regularly, I don't know, they've been more like a B cover sort of thing. So most comic book shops would have the action figure cover for any Star Wars issue. But, he'll also do exclusives that you can only buy on his website. And this is one of them. So this is Star Wars number 40. This is the only action figure cover he did for Star Wars number 40. So he didn't do a widely released action figure cover. He only did an exclusive to his website for Star Wars number 40. And I think the print run is limited to 3,000. So, I had to be sure to pick this up. And, unfortunately, like I said, with the drama going on with my comic shops here, I've really fallen behind on some of the most recent action figure variants, for Thrawn, and also some of the most recent Star Wars books too, because the second shop doesn't get the action figure covers. The first one does, but, like I said, they're over a month behind and they don't seem to get their act together. Every week they say, oh, we'll be getting new comics in next week, and every week I come back and they say, next week. So, I don't know. It's really frustrating, trying to keep up with at least the big parts of my collection, like the action figure covers. I've done some videos showing all my action figure covers, and, I'm falling behind on that. I've missed a couple. I think I'm missing one of the Poe Damerons because both of the shops didn't have any. Since the first shop is so behind, everyone's been going to the second shop, so they sell out of books really fast. So like for Thrawn, let me see, go back here. So for Thrawn, this is the last book that second shop had. And I had gone there early Thursday afternoon, so just a day after it came out, and this was already sold out at the second shop because they're the only ones who get new comics every week now. So I don't know, it's really frustrating. I gotta switch my my pull list from the one that is really behind to this one, so I can be sure to to get my Star Wars books when they come out. But yep, so thanks for hanging in there, guys. I know I've been kind of rambling, but like I said, I've been really stressed out lately and kind of hoping to do some therapeutic YouTube videos here. So kind of get my mind off things. So again, if you guys can, give me some advice, on what you do for pressing, I'd really appreciate it. I'd like to kind of go back through the rest of my collection and see what else might benefit from pressing and maybe do like a whole bulk order. But yeah, I'd really appreciate some advice on that. I think that's about the rest of that I had. I wanted to throw in, I guess, just a little bonus. This is not a comic book per se. It's a regular book. But it's one I've been reading right now, and I have been really enjoying this book. I'm a big history guy. I like to read, biographies and stuff like that. So I picked this up a while ago. This book's been out for a while. I think it was released in 2007. So it's not necessarily, a new book. But it's a biography of Charles Schulz, who created, the Peanuts comic strip. And this is one of the best biographies I've read, and I've read quite a few. It's written really well, but then, also, what's fun about it is that he'll throw in, these Peanuts comic strips within, the book, and those strips relate to what he's talking about. So you get to see, I guess, how autobiographical the comic strips really are. So Charles Schulz put, a lot of his own life story into the story of Charlie Brown and Snoopy and, Linus and all those characters. So, it's really fun. Kind of comic related, so if you guys are interested, I would definitely recommend this book. Should be able to find it anywhere. Just wanted to throw that in, so yep, I know this is a run pretty long. I appreciate, if you guys have stuck around. I'll do a quick shout out to Thanatos. A shout out to him for shouting me out on one of his most recent videos, so I just think that's fun, getting shouted out on other people's channels. So kind of return the favor. Thanatos, he does some good stuff. He's a fellow Colorado man like myself and my brother, so yep, gotta appreciate that. So yeah, that's it. My brother Eric might be doing some videos here sometime soon. He said he's got some ideas on videos to do. I'm not sure the next time I'll get around to a video. I don't usually bother making videos, showing all these regular, weekly pickups and stuff, because you see those every week. A lot of people do, videos with, their weekly pickups. I usually like to save my videos for when I have, special pickups like these two. So I don't know, when I'll get around to getting some, nice, different, exciting new books to show off, that you don't see on all the other channels. So yeah, but until then, thanks for watching. I appreciate all the support. I think we're up to 78 subscribers last I checked. So yep, keep an eye out. Brother might be putting out some more videos here soon, in my absence at least. But thanks for sticking with me through my rambling. I know this went kind of long, but like I said, I'll keep trying to, stay caught up on watching videos and commenting and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a long goodbye, but yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.